Hi friends, welcome to my channel Studies in English Literature and Language. Hope you are all well, and today I am beginning my discussion on the topic presentation of Roman society in Plautus's pot of gold. At first, I shall locate pot of gold within a particular genre. And what is the name of that genre? That genre is known as Fabula Palliata. And what is Fabula Palliata? Fabula Palliata is a specific genre of plays in which the Roman adaptations of Greek originals are taken place. That means Greek plays are adapted to Roman setting, and here the characters are placed within the Roman social context. So, what is the social context? The social context is the Roman social context. So, the society is Roman society. So, Fabula Palliata presents the picture of Roman society. Now, let's start. In Pot of Gold, we find the presentation of class oppression and gender oppression. How here class oppression and gender oppression are presented? At the very outset, it is found that the young lady Phaedra, the daughter of a poor miser, is seduced by Lyconides, an upper class young man, and Lahr describes this. An upper class young man has ravished Phaedra. This incident is a commentary on the Didan society where gender oppression and class oppression ran rampant. What we are finding that Lyconides belongs to the upper class and Phaedra belongs to the lower strata of society. She has poor economic background, and a man of Lyconides status having large amount of wealth seduced a poor girl. So it is the class oppression. And how it is gender oppression? That Lyconides is a male and he is seducing a female. So class oppression and gender oppression were rampant in the Roman society of that time. Next, presentation of the marriage system, and it is one of the key point of the society of the time. How marriage were conducted, how marriages were taken place, what were the criteria of marriage ceremony. These things have been described minutely in this drama. And what was the marriage? What kind of marriage was taken place during that time? Marriage was a kind of contract, and there was the system of dowry in marriage. The women with dowry were assertive and spendthrifts and were hard to be controlled by their men. On the other hand, the women who had no dowry or less amount of dowry were less assertive. Moreover, the dowry domain caused imbalance in the patriarchal society. On the other hand, the women with less dowry or no dowry were less assertive and less extravagant. They kept themselves within the patriarchal norms and hardly went against the normative lines of society. They kept peace in the familial cycle and relied on their virtues and qualities for the smooth running of family and society. So, women who had dowry, who were given dowry, caused imbalance in the society. On the other hand, the women who were given less dowry or no dowry caused little imbalance or no imbalance in the society, and they maintained the family. Next, the presentation of common life. Pot of Gold presents a picture of the common or ordinary life of Rome. How? what we find in that common life? In Rome, there were two sections in society, the rich and the poor. And the poor people were skilled laborers like sandal makers, salesmen, boot makers, etc. And the rich people, especially the women of the Roman society, rich women, were extravagant and they demanded a lot. And these poor skilled laborers catered to the needs and necessities of these rich people, especially the rich women. Thus, there was a kind of division in society between rich people and poor people. Next, at the time, slavery was a sin. It was a blot on the body of society, on the body fabric of society. And this sin has also been given venture, have also been given vent in this drama. How? Slavery was a common evil in the Roman society. The slaves were cruelly treated. They were brutally exploited by their masters. Here, Euclio beats Staphyla and tags her as a pernicious hag. Thus, her identity is taken away by Euclio. She is marked as a hag, and this is a totally an inhuman act. Moreover, these slaves who also managed the household activities of their owners also assisted in their private industries and administrations. Actually, the economic flourishance of the rich person depended a lot on these slaves' labor. Next, so, what we find that throughout this drama, multi dimensions of the Roman society have been presented in a vivid way to the readers, and so it would be a pertinent to call this comedy a brilliant social document. Thus, what we find that Pot of Gold is not only a comedy but also it is a presentation of society, and in a nutshell it would be just to call it a social mirror of the then times. So friends and my viewers, thank you for watching my video lecture throughout